Because I got in the dark. Not to want to do this like that. They kill us in a single come tell me about she flop. They let me tell a girl back. Woman, you put them up on the bunny and underneath it not smell like onion. They get them up on the boy chain of money. I get a pussy back. Choose this talk, you may not know. Little girl, some take shot from her. We don't know. Did I want to get booties?
Blessed the people, welcome back, you see me? So peeps, today we're gonna talk about a so-called retired dancehall entertainer. Well, he said that he retired people, but you know what I mean, all them things I go. You see me? Music is not something that you can retire from like that, especially when you have health and strength. Same way, you see me? Because music is done from the art. Music is your hobby, you know what I mean? And when you're doing your hobby and you're getting paid to do your hobby, you don't really retire. Because once you see the opportunity to sing and DJ and entertain, you will take advantage of it, you see me? So, and if you get money to do it, you're going to do it same way. You see what I say? As you might guess, the artist that we're talking about is none other than Mr. Lexus. But you know, in my opinion, people, I would classify Mr. Lexus as a successful dancehall entertainer. Reason being, peeps, Mr. Lexx has been around from the early 90s. From a young age in the year 92, Mr. Lexus started taking career seriously, you know what I mean? Later on in the 90s, him getting big break and he took advantage of it, you know what I mean, people? So Mr. Lexus at one point used to have songs that were in every rotation on the radio. You could classify Mr. Lexus back then as one of the dancehall artists who used to run the place. So Lexus is not just an average dancehall artist who get him break and just remain normal. No, people. Lexus at one point was in the top. You understand, people? You could even classify Mr. Lexus as being, in his time, one of the top 5 artists. You see, as people, things used to go on for Lexus. Can't go around that. So today we're going to take a little look into his musical journey, the ups and the downs, as also the glory times. You get me, as people. Let's get into it. So people, Christopher George Palmer, otherwise known as Mr. Lexx or Lexus, was born on 11th of May in the year 1974 in the vibrant city of Kingston, Jamaica. You know, he was brought up in East Kingston. You know, East Kingston are places like Mountain View, you know what I mean, Rockfort, them kind of places. You know what I mean, people? East Kingston, him grew up. But as a little youth growing up from a very tender age, you know, Palmer has always been a young man who like entertainment. You know, him like acting, him like singing, him like dancing. It's a youth that had a passion for the arts, you know what I mean, people, entertainment and a whole. And you know, his talent did not go unrecognized because other persons from around his community, as also the school settings that he used to be in, also saw the talent in him. You know what I mean? He was very good at acting, as also singing and dancing and so on. Thus, is an actor. As a matter of fact, he used to attend the now defunct Fox Drama School. You know, Palmer was an actor for several years, making appearances in several plays. You get me, as a people? And in the year 1992, he earned an award for Best Actor around that time. But you know, afterwards, Mr. Lexus went and joined the popular dance troupe Squad 1, you know what I mean, people? But that was just not filling for Mr. Lexus, because even though he has been a popular actor, you know what I mean, he's in a popular dance group, he wanted to do more. Palmer really loved music, and he decided that he's gonna focus his energy and dedicate his time on becoming a successful dancehall entertainer. In the year 1992, Mr. Lexus first displayed his DJing skills at the popular Sunday night dances held in Harborview, Kingston. The Super D's sound system was the residential sound system for that event. So Lexus was performing and doing his best, you know what I mean, people. But little did he know, here were representatives from a major international record label that was actually impressed by his flow and his DJ style, you know what I mean? As a matter of fact, his overall performance, because, you know, Lexus is a youth, you know, how to articulate himself around on stage. So, you know, with his acting skills, plus his dancing skills, you know what I mean? it is very easy for him to provide proper entertainment whilst on stage because, you know, he's already an expert at it. This record label is based in New York and the name of the record label is Natural Bridge Records. As a result of how impressed these representatives from the record label was, they approached the young Mr. Lexus, who was only 16 years old at the time, and they offered him a deal. You know, they brought him to a recording studio in Kingston where he recorded his first song. You know, he recorded a song titled Own a Home. This song was basically a tribute to women who are independent, you know what I mean? Women who do not depend on men for stability. Women who do them own thing, you know what I mean? Boss up and go out there and do them thing and eat them food. You see what I say? Yeah, man. So, you know, Lexus, they basically I put them on a pedestal. So, yo, look, you know, no? Big up on your chest. On the heel of that song, he released 2 other songs. A song titled Unification and another song titled Ghetto Man Slam. With the release of these other songs, you know, Mr. Lexus started to see himself growing a fan base because he was starting to now get popular. But he was still not really through the gate and clear. But you know, his ambition was there and he was getting the encouragement from the few people who actually supported him. And as a result of that, he persevered. And it was not until in the year 1997 that he got his big break with 3 hit songs. The title of these songs are Runaway Train, Fade Away, and the big song Boogie Woogie. So things was basically going on for Mr. Lexus. He was getting to do some stage shows here and there, and I mean, in the Caribbean as also other countries. You know, Mr. Lexus eventually got his American visa. When a lot of these artists get their documents to travel, you know what I mean, whether by getting a work permit visa or family members were filing for them, once them go overseas, it's like them really don't want to come back because a lot of them really don't believe in the music like that, you know what I mean? Some man I say, yo, it better them they are foreign than they are Jamaica because at least them can get a job if so be the case, you know what I mean? It kind of more sticky out of Jamaica to secure employment, you see what I say, people. But Mr. Lexus was basically on a hype, you know what I mean? He was not at his peak as yet. But Mr. Lexus had songs playing in rotation. He was an artist in demand. But you know, people, the fact that him leave Jamaica, you know what I mean, him leave the dancehall scene, his career started to lag behind, you know what I mean. People not hearing you, them not going to pay any mind because people not going to sit down and wait for you to just come back when you want to come back, you know what I mean. So you know, Mr. Lexus's career started to lag. And you know, back then, people, there was not social media like social media is now, where you can be elsewhere in the world and connect with your fans them. You know, back in them days, you can barely find phone to make a phone call and so on and so forth. You see what I say, people? Back then, compared to now, it's way different because an artist can be out there in the world and still remain relevant in Jamaica, you know what I mean, in the Jamaican space. It's like him no left and gone nowhere. Because through the connections of social media, the world itself has become a smaller place. Mr. Lexus, on realizing what was happening, decided that he was going to fix things. And you know, Mr. Lexus returned to Jamaica in the year 1998 and decided that he was going to replenish his career and regain his musical space. Yeah, people, Mr. Lexus utilized his skills in acting as well as his dancing skills whilst using the microphone to regain his support at some of Jamaica's largest festivals, you know, festivals to include Sting. You know, in the year 1998, Mr. Lexus performed at Sting and he delivered a stunning performance. You know, he had the crowd going. That was really a turning point in Mr. Lexus's career because a lot of the unknown songs that Mr. Lexus performed and Sting became local radio hit songs. Yes, people, him sing the song and people say, yeah, them songs are big, and it has a lot to do with the way he delivered himself. You know what I mean? These songs started to get every rotation on the radio stations and eventually becoming hit songs for Mr. Lexus. In August 1999, Mr. Lexus also delivered a stunning performance at Reggae Sumfest in Montego Bay. This performance amplified his presence in the dancehall space. Some of the hit songs Mr. Lexus delivered in that time were songs such as Get With It, produced by King Jammy, and that was a #1 single. Another one was a song titled You Know, which was also another #1 single, and one of the biggest songs in his catalog to date, a song titled Cook. In this song, Mr. Lexus call out the dolly them, the hot girl them, we believe say them looks and them shape alone can hold man, you see me? Mr. Lexus make them know say you up no, you better can cook because there for your pretty looks, you want come down man bank book and spend off all a man money and can't even cook food, give man, you can't even put gas in a tank. But you want to take out the little bit where the man work for, you see it? So Mr. Lexus basically steam them. Back in them time, a whole heap of the girl them gone food and nutrition class because them learn to cook, you see me? Them time the YouTube never debut out like that where, this DIY do it yourself and rare, them can jump on and learn certain things easy. Them days they are school, you have to go, home economics and so on and so forth. And peeps, at the rate at which Lexus was going, Mr. Lexus was even signed to VP Records. Mr. Lexus signed him decent recording deal, and he released a string of hit songs. In the year 2009, one of Mr. Lexus' songs, titled Hold the Line, was nominated for the MTV's Best Breakthrough Music Video Award. Peeps, and Mr. Lexus drop a whole heap more hit songs, songs like Anything Goes. That song was featuring Wayne Wonder, Wayne Wonder is a legendary dancehall singer from Jamaica. Same way, another song titled Get With It, Make Some Money, Divine Reasoning, Prior, Good Old, Full 100, Ring Me Selly, Streets, Close on Your Problem, Holla Holla, Let Those Monkeys Out, War Start, You Bring It, Video Light, and Taxi Fear. Taxi Fear was actually featuring Mr. Vegas, another song titled Spy, which featured Flex from TOK. So at least 2 or 3 of them songs there, me know say you must hear already. If it's even full 100, you see me? Everything we do, we are give them full 100. Them days, the man are in the place, and them tell the cell phone it just a come in when they talk about selling. Ring up the selling, ray, you see me? I just saw the thing of people. Lexus them have them time in our music, and they did very well in my opinion. But over time, people take them time and them start to do work less, It's like it becomes more tiring. Because as simple as a lot of people look at it, to be creative is not something that is very easy, A man might say, yeah, I'm an artist and go up on stage and him sing and he make a whole heap of money. But remember, it take a whole heap of work out of them artists, A lot of people don't know, Sleepless nights in a studio and them something, Artist life is not just this life about drinking and floss and everything, Remember, in order to remain current and remain successful, artists have to always use them brain. Most of the time, artists tired. You get me as a people a whole heap of work, a whole heap of stress. And on top of that, you have to do album, you have to record long, you see me? You have to go on long flights all about over the place to do shows and so on. And that is the reason why we always recommend this, Artists must have a proper management team around them. Because as an artist, you're supposed to be just working and mastering your craft. You can't be the artist and you worry about how much money pay already, how much money not pay yet and so on and so forth. Only thing you're supposed to worry about, knowing that a team have you covered, is providing good quality entertainment to your fans them. Because as I said, music is basically 20% talent and the rest of it is business, 80%. You see me? So if the business aspect of it is not covered, then you're gonna have a problem because a whole heap of man on construction site right now. When you hear them at DJ, you can never believe. So them man can't boss. You see me? I say, so saying that to say, just being talented alone will not get you where you need to be, even though talent is required. You see me? But that's not the only thing. If you're just talented alone, in a sense, then nothing go on for you. You see me? So Mr. Lexus him go on good, but over time, the recording slowed down and, the hits them now forward again. You get missed now for the music scene, But Lexus have a catalog of hit songs. So I say people, so, any stage show him go on, he might go always perform and he might go perform well. But I just saw it go in our music, recently, Mr. Lexus announced his retirement from music. I one of the few artists who come out and actually said they retire. I wonder if a football team I talk about, or he was just acting because, say he's an actor. You see me, I say? But I just saw the thing of peeps, you see me? And peeps, in the year 2022, Mr. Lexus was performing on a show. And Mr. Lexus During his performance had collapsed on the stage. One of his lungs failed him whilst he was on stage. Mr. Lexus went into emergency surgery, and his surgery was successful. And completion of that, Mr. Lexus knew that he'd be out of working for a time, and he was even asking for contributions to aid him with his medical expenses. You get me as a people, yeah man. So, the road have its rocky times. You get me as a people, but most important thing is to survive. Once you survive, everything can sort out. Anyways, you can leave your opinion about Mr. Lexus in the comment section. As also, you can like, subscribe, and share. Peace.
Come on, you bring me silly. Oh, think it's a good enough to jump. Push your heart to the place I come. I think she have been there, say, walk up, check me back. She come, cause anytime they feel that girl back. Skirt, close, show, come. So we have a girl that take up. When Mark come in and got test me, she shot. She can't believe I can take me that. Yeah, you know it. So they got it, make me on the radio, say me on the telly. Bring on my silly. One bag of girl walk up, rub down my belly. Kelly, Susie, Shelly. Bring me on the radio, send me on the telly, and ring off my silly, and ring off my silly, and ring. Sunday she the girl if me found it. She say I'm not shade like up the cold hill. The one with the shelly bright behind and the bill. Me and me did it, man, I let money run my stick. So me go say mother so love me no years. I know this because our best friend plays me. Right now, all the boss wife want taste me. What's going on there? Go together, me on the radio, send me on the telly. Ring off my telly. One bag of girl walk up, rub down my belly. All my ladies go. And I'm off with the go. We want to hear them. Let's get it. Hey, tell a girl this, no box shoes, no try. But if you're hungry and you're bubble, come. You're too maga, please slow you down. Stop that man. Please, woman, you're the cock, you're cool. You can do that, you can tell up your wall.
Let's go. You don't know what? I made them feel for the night. You know what now? You don't make them feel like a piece, but right now. Let's go on for your favorite family. We didn't try.
Yeah, man. Anyway. Very good. Look. Look. Give me something together now. First question. How many songs? Woman, you put them now up on the bunny and underneath it not smell like onion. They get them up on the boy tree my money. I get a pussy fat. Come it up some. Because all your love say voodoo. I'm not talk about that. House, yard. Your pussy get that. Look it up, girl. Hey, you know say. You go down on the head. Why not skin out and show your bumper red? And your butterfly up and your man turn neck. Some girl love play them just well want the thing. Him moan and groan and ball and bang. Check Lexus, they boom take the red. Girl I wanna be fertility in a thing. Girl I be crazy and by yard instead. Answer the question now. When you go say now, woman you put them on boss about the young. Let me the pussy in the smell like onion. They get them now. You know say. Choose this talk you over that now. Little girl some take shot from over that now. Did I go to the boat? How about that? I'm in that still like I would come on up there. Big up on even the nicest. Shit, but I'm saying don't know. Right there, you know it is. But I'm saying, do it from the seven of my damn. Well, I can't bust a new tune. Look. Off the smoke the weed, knock it out the breed. Separate the seed, roll up a gun with the green light again. Put up the chalice and the light again. Stop the man. Off the smoke the weed, knock it out the breed. Separate the seed, roll up a gun with the green light again. Put up, you know sir. Smoke weed every day. Don't see what they say. All weed is weed. Smoke in my eyes, please, nothing, poor, nothing. Yes, you can say the process of it is a mess. I'll pick up at the beat, but they come down in at the best. I'll pop the full up on your chest and sing. Off the smoke, the beat, knock it out the beat. And for ready, see, full up on the very light again.
Yo, no, yeah.
No, you're mad about the motherfucker. Stop. Some man them push a la. I be angry na guni.
Yo, how much money get you?
La. Some man them push a clock in your face and say you're dead now. I got black man in body say you're dead now. Beat the 6 pants and groove and start spread now. Everybody in the scheme think you're dead now. Plan them a plan for young fish and bread now. Never know say Tony a road they turn bread now. Smoke some weed, guide them get bread now. Cool, they quit about this instead now. One pussy girl say she want to pick up bread now. Say she a go broke off the whole of your coffee.